to the fundamentals operations of fraction. We have the addition and subtractions of fractions. At bakit may similar fractions dito? Because in adding and subtracting fractions, there are two ways. Because meron tayong similar fractions and meron din tayong dissimilar fractions. So ayan, let us go to similar fractions first. So step 1 is to add or subtract the numerator. Next is to copy the denominator. And last is to reduce the lowest term. Ate, what is this lowest term? Lowest term is the numerator and denominator that has no common factor except 1. So based on the given example, since parehas sila, let us now solve the given operation. So 3 minus 2 is equals to 1. And then since they are the same, just copy the denominator. So is it reducing the lowest term? Yes, because they have no common factor except 1. O, diba? Madali lang. So, at least sa first tutorial natin, na-refresh yung memories. Next, first is to convert the fractions to similar fractions by finding the LCD. Ano ba yung least common denominator ng 3 and 9? When you think, diba, ang LCD nila is 9. So, the new denominator will be 9. Next, divide the new denominator by the old denominator and then multiply to the numerator. So, this one is their new denominator and then this one is the old. So, you divide 9 divided by 3 is equals to 3. And then multiply to the numerator. 3 times 2 is equals to 6. So, ito na yung bago nating numerator. Next, ganun din sa kabila. 9 divided by 9 is equals to 1. Multiply to the numerator is equals to 5. Now, perform the given operation. Since parehas na sila, similar fractions na sila, mas madali na natin silang ma-add. So, 6 plus 5 is equals to 11. And then, since the same, copy the denominator. Okay, is this your final answer? Yes po. Pero ate, bakit gano'n mas mataas or mas malaki yung numerator kaysa sa denominator? Well, we call that the improper fractions. Itong mga to, this one, you call that the proper fraction. Ate, ano pong pinagkaiba? Proper fraction is when the numerator is smaller than the denominator, while for improper fraction, the numerator is greater than the denominator. So, yun yung lagi natin tatandaan, okay? Okay, multiplication of fraction. First step is to multiply the two numerators and then the two denominators. So, pag solve tayo ng fractions, ng multiplication fraction, lagi pa horizontal ang pag-solve natin. So, numerator to numerator and then denominator to denominator. So, here, based on the given example, 3 times 1 or 1 times 3 is equals to 3. And then 2 times 4 is equals to 8. Reduce the lowest term if applicable. Is it in lowest term? Yes, because they don't have common factor except 1. Okay, let us go to our fourth operation, which is the division of fractions. Step 1. Get the reciprocal of the divisor. At ano yung divisor natin sa fractions? Ito yung second fraction natin, this one. And then, change the operation into multiplication. Third is to perform the given operation using the rules in multiplication of fraction. And then, reduce the lowest term if applicable. So here, 7 over 9 divided by 3 halves. So when you get the reciprocal, ate, what is reciprocal? You will interchange the numerator and the denominator. So pagkabalik mo naman lang sila. So when you get the reciprocal of this one, you will get 2/3. So 7 over 9. And then change the operation into multiplication. So yung division sign natin magiging multiplication. So, change mo and then the reciprocal, which is 2/3. And then perform the given operation. So 7 times 2 is equals to 14. And then 9 times 3 is equals to 27. Lowest term na po? Yes. Okay. So we're done with our first topic, which is the fractions. Let us go to decimals. Decimal is a fraction whose denominator is a power of 10 and whose numerator is expressed by figures placed to the right of decimal point. So, lagi niyong tatandaan, the number or the numbers on the right side of the decimal points or the decimals, while the numbers on the left side of the decimal points are the whole numbers. Okay? Let's go to addition and subtraction of decimals. So first is to align the decimal point. Here is your decimal point. Kaya align nyo sila. And then, align vertically ha. And then, add or subtract the number the same way when adding and subtracting whole numbers. So, align nyo lang sila based on their place values. And then, you can now perform the given operation. So, with this, let us solve. How did we get 4.315? So, 0 minus 5 cannot be. So, you will borrow 1. So, this will become 0 rather. And then this one will become 10. So, 10 minus 5, we will get 5. And then 0 minus 9 cannot be. So, you borrow here. So, it will become 5. This one will become 10. So, 10 minus 9 equals 1. And then 5 minus 2 is equals to 3. And then bring down or copy the decimal point. So 8 minus 8 is equals to 0. And then 9 minus 5 is equals to 4. Kaya naging answer is 4.315. Okay? Next is, okay, here. Multiplications of decimals. First is to multiply the numbers as if there is no decimal. So, paano yun? Huwag nyo munang iisipin na meron decimal. Disregard nyo muna sila for the moment. And then, the number of the decimal places in the resulting product is equal to the total numbers of decimal places of the factor. So, ayan. So, disregard muna natin yung decimal point. And then, multiply. So, 2 times 7 is equals to 14. But we will put 4 and then carry 1. 0 times 7 is 0. Add 1, 1. And then 1 times 7 is equals to 7. And then 3 times 7 is equals to 21. So we're done here. Next, 4 times 2 is equals to 8. 0 times 4 is equals to 0. 1 times 4 is equals to 4. And then 3 times 4 is equals to 12. Here and 5. 5 times 2 is equals to 10. So 0. Carry 1. 5 times 0 is equals to 0. But add 1. So kaya, here. And then 5 times 1 is equals to 5. And then 3 times 5 is equals to 15. And then what will you do? Next is to add the products. So next, the number of decimal places is the resulting product. In the resulting product is equal to the total number of decimal places of the factors. So bibilangin nyo kung ilan yung decimal numbers sa given factors nyo. So 1, 2, 3, 4, since ito yung decimal numbers natin, since sila yung nasa right side ng decimal point. So, kung ilan yun, ganun beses din kayo mag-move to the from right to left. So, halimbawa, 4 to, so mag-move kayo 4 times. So, from here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Kaya napunta dito yung ating decimal point. So, the answer is 169.6790.